Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fuzzy Framerate. It's another week, that means we've got another set of releases for you. My co-host seems to have found their way to South Korea this time. I really don't know how this keeps happening. But while they're getting set up, I'm going to tell you about a game that's coming out this month on the 29th of April on PC, PlayStation and mobile devices, and it's called Neverness to the Everness.
Contract just doubled again. Whoa! The target should be nearby. Let's wrap this up.
Neverness to the Everness is what happens when someone looks at GTA, downs 3 espressos and says, but what if everyone had psychic superpowers and reality occasionally just folded in on itself? Set in an anomaly-ridden city of Neferu, he plays as an appraiser, part investigator, part exorcist. Part overworked civil servant trying to keep a lid on supernatural chaos while the rest of the city pretends this is all just another Tuesday. It's an urban sandbox where you're as likely to be tuning up your car or managing a business as you are dropkicking in eldritch horror with esper abilities.
Okay, Takino, step aside. Hiromaru, it's feeding time. Oh, we gotta meet the rush speed quota for this thing the BAC wanted. As long as nothing goes wrong. Something went wrong! What the heck is that thing?
Moment to moment, Neverness to the Everness feels like a mashup of open world comfort food and flashy action RPG spectacle. You're sprinting across neon lit streets, climbing rooftops, drifting around corners in customized vehicles, and slamming into real-time combat that's all about chaining esper skills between characters. When it flows, it really flows, swapping between party members, juggling enemies in the air, and detonating abilities in a way that make you feel like you're directing your own supernatural anime up.
Better have a good explanation.
Considering itself as the real star, Neveru is a dense, stylish, and just weird enough to be memorable. Glowing anomalies tearing through alleyways, businesses that you can actually run, and side activities that make the place feel lived in rather than just a backdrop for combat. One minute you're investigating a reality-bending disturbance, the next you're tweaking your ride or checking in on whatever urban hustle you've got going. Part ghost story, part city sim, part I swear I'll do the main quest after just one more detour.
Everything with form is unreal.
Watch out, don't blink!
Neverness to the Everness isn't just Horror Studio trying something new, it's them doubling down on what they do best. Flashy combat, stylish worlds, and systems you can sink way too many hours into. It's messy in places, sure, but it's also bold, energetic, and strangely charming. The kind of game where you boot it up for a quick session and suddenly it's 2 AM and you're still chasing one last anomaly. Remember, Neverness to the Everness is out soon on the 20th of April on PC, PlayStation and mobile. Make sure you swing on by the site to pre-register for goodies. That will be down in the contents in the description below. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed the game. I believe my co-host is set up and ready to go now, so take it away, Delilah.
Thank you for that, Lumi. Now, next up, we've got an upcoming retro-inspired survival horror.
I'm here in Daejeon, South Korea, ground zero of the recent meteor strike. The city is in chaos. Bizarre large organic masses have been spreading over the country and reports of reanimated corpses have been coming in. Developed by Malformation Games and published by Kwali, Ground Zero looks to be the most promising survival horror since Signalis. Ground Zero is a game that wears its inspirations proudly on its sleeves. but doesn't miss a beat when introducing new ideas into the survival horror genre. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about some of those classic aspects of survival horror. Fixed camera angles, combining key items, optional tank controls, beautiful pre-rendered backgrounds, even costumes to unlock. Ground Zero has it all. As for what new things Ground Zero brings to survival horror, the voice acting is fantastic. In terms of combat, the player is able to focus their shot, increasing their damage. Additionally, the cleaner the kill, the more points the player is rewarded. The more points you have, the more you can spend on additional ammo and other supplies. But my favourite thing about Ground Zero is that it allows players to choose between two different paths to take, increasing replayability. In one version of the demo, I was able to choose between a police station with the suggestion of obtaining new and stronger weapons, or a hospital and stockpiling more medical supplies. Ground Zero releases April 16th on Steam, PS5 and Xbox. My name is The Liquid Ghost, but you can call me Delilah, and this is Fuzzy Framerate signing off. But remember, if you like what we do here, hit that subscribe button, click the bell to get notified. We post new videos every week, and comment down below who's cuter, me or Lumi.